just to like constitute and like give a
Making
reason
more
for making more Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's such a shitty business model.
It's a way of getting kids. Kids love the games.
Oh, I thought you
Adults
just
love
meant like
this.
getting kids in general.
Yeah,
I mean, it probably is. I mean, let's be real. It's probably a great way to get kids.
Question:
Yeah,
I
look at
haven't
that.
dipped my toes into Pokemon in a while. Has Pokemon finally evolved in its like mainline form to where I'm going around in a 3D environment and like whenever I fight, it's like Pokemon Stadium and I can actually see the critters moving around and shit?
Yes, but you're like fighting, and that's the newest Pokemon game. The very, very newest Pokemon game is 3D. You're in a city. You can fight people in the city, and when you throw your Pokemon out, they move independently of you, and all you do is say what moves they do. And you can kind of give them a little bit of an idea of where to move to, and they can dodge attacks and stuff.
Oh, this
They
has
can
to be a
dodge
bot.
attacks?
They're
Yeah.
putting it against a bot for sure.
But that's like the newest thing. What's that game? Will?
Pokemon Champion.
No, the new Pokemon mainline game where
The
it's in
only
where it's in
one-
like a city.
I don't know. The only one I know about is Pokemon Scarlet.
Z and A, I think.
I just wanted the graphics of like Pokemon Stadium
Oh, yeah, it's like
combined with just
ZNA.
playing regular Pokemon.
You've had that for about the last 10 years,
Yeah.
but it's like the graphics of
You've
Pokemon
had that
Stadium.
since Pokemon Eevee.
Yeah, but it's basically just Pokemon Stadium, but it runs at 5 frames per second,
it's
and
not-
there's pop-in constantly, and everything looks like ass.
Sounds like what you
Why?
want.
Why couldn't they?
Because Game Freak doesn't want to spend money, they want to make money. And they know that they can
Yeah.
make money by doing nothing.
That's true.
It is
That's-
100% true.
It's part of
Yeah.
what it's,
I'm not going
it's-
to watch you do a Pokemon battle, Will. It's not going to happen.
It's-
I don't play Pokemon.
It's like the biggest complaint for game with the whatever they're called.
Patrick, bleep that. You
Niantic?
can't say that. Yeah, Niantic. Jesus Christ, Will. You butchered it so hard you went into a slur? What's your problem? Christ.
Hold on, I gotta
Okay, cool.
Niantic.
I've watched some movies. I've been watching a lot of movies.
Oh.
I watched Princess and the Frog.
Oh.
I
Pretty
watched
decent.
Cars.
7 out of 10.
I fucking hated
Princess
Cars.
and the Frog, not Cars.
Yeah, Princess and the Frog was whatever.
Cars
It's
is
okay.
a mid movie.
Cars is not a mid movie. Cars is a disturbing film. that
You've
setting.
been on the internet too long.
That fucking set. Like I'm watching the movie and I'm like, okay, I hate how like they don't have beds or anything. They don't need beds, but they have hotel rooms. And it's just a garage.
Or they have a
basically.
society.
Yeah, they have a society.
Not all societies need beds.
I get
There's
that,
a lot
but
of
like, how do
functioning
they have
questions.
children? Like the functioning, like when they
built
showed
it, they
bugs,
built it like in robots.
they showed bugs, and the bugs were just tiny little cars with wings.
Okay, yeah.
It's terrifying.
And they have airplanes that are people too.
I know. Why is everything alive? Not everything has to be. Is the gas pump alive?
Everyone knows it's a Toy Story apocalypse where
It has to
inanimate
be.
objects came alive, killed all the humans, and all that was left was the big machines by the end of it.
Has to be.
Yeah.
I hear
a
that
couple
this.
thousand years later, when all of that just like stops running and dies off, Wally will come through and will
Yeah.
clean up the garbage.
I was
and
thinking
then the
legitimately,
humans will
like,
return.
do they fix each other? Do they have mechanics?
Maybe.
Like,
I don't
how do
know.
they-
They're
how
all
do
going to
they-
die eventually. They're just mutants. Leave
Yeah,
them
they're just
alone.
cars.
No, they're mutants.
I liked
That's
the
shaped like
I like the
cars.
homunculus theory, where it's like a bunch of like
Yes.
people,
slug things.
slug people inside of cars.
I mean, that must be what they are.
it's the only thing that makes sense. They've got mouths, they eat, they drink, they have children, like they reproduce. They die in the
For all
second
intents
movie.
and
They kill
purposes,
them.
Oh, do
They
you think?
appear
Do you
to be
think actually
mammals
it's a Day
fused.
of Tomorrow's universe situation?
A day
Day
after tomorrow.
After tomorrow?
Yeah, where like the Q come in and like they turn the humans into cars.
That's more of a I have no mouth and I must scream
Yeah, I'm
situation.
feeling it's
but
more like a Mystic Toy Story situation where the inanimate objects eventually got up and like
an
rebelled.
Indian in the cupboard type situation, I think, is what Eric's trying to refer to.
Maybe.
Yes.
It's
a
been a
very
really long
Stephen
time
King
since I've seen or heard
situation.
anything of that movie.
Well, I'm sorry, but I mean, all I remember is it repaired race relations.
Did it?
Yes, 100%.
Will?
Will?
I did remember enjoying that movie.
Or
Yeah,
what- did
makes
race
sense.
relations get repaired, Will?
Yeah.
Are we good?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you think the Indian in the
In
cupboard
fact,
has the pass?
I don't know if you guys have heard the newest big thing with but a Mississippi
Indian in the cupboard?
no, a Mississippi kid.
Oh.
I think his name's like Nolan or something like that. Got murdered, and they're trying to figure out whether it was his group of friends whose mom's a judge, and they all lawyered up as soon as they got back, and they apparently have the kid's phone and won't give it back to his mom.
No, I haven't heard about that, but that sounds like a great thing that's happening in our nation right now, in our
Yeah.
state.
That the
Like
kids
probably,
that went out on the boat.
Yeah.
When they came back.
I've not looked too deeply into it because it's just one of those like
it's a tabloid type of thing.
effectively it's a distraction.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're just telling you
What
that to
about the
upset you.
Epstein list?
Now, like, don't get
No.
me wrong. I, of my opinion, they're pretty damn suspicious. You know, obviously, I can't say whether they did or didn't do it, but it's they're acting pretty damn suspicious,
Yeah.
in my opinion. And I do think, like, you know, the cops probably aren't going to look that hard into it because one of the kids, like, mom's is a judge. But I think this is more of a class issue than it is, you know, it is a race thing, but I guess
Yeah.
it's a class thing to
Yeah.
me more than
It
it
also
is.
might be nothing.
It also could be nothing. He might have
There's
just
a
drowned.
chance it
Yeah.
could just be nothing.
Obviously, we
It
haven't
might
seen
be
any
something.
evidence.
You know what I
for
think about
anything.
that, though?
It might be a hate crime. It might be a crime. It's just not motivated.
It is
by fucking
early.
Anything racial related. It could be a complete and total accident, and he might show up in a couple days. Do we have a corpse?
No, yeah, we have a corpse.
We do finally have a corpse.
The body was
Okay.
found 2 days ago.
So, yeah, it might be nothing. This might just be a complete and total nothing burger.
Well, the
That's
the
entirely
problem with
possible.
it being nothing, at least like to me and like the people I've listened to, is like it's just like the fucking suspicious like way they're acting. Where like the judge mom already has a statement and she's like involving herself
Yeah, she's
where
a
she
judge.
shouldn't.
She knows what she should and should not
shouldn't.
do in this situation.
Yeah.
So she did exactly what she's been trained to do.
Yeah, what any lawyer would
well,
tell her
it's
to
more
do.
like she's
Yeah.
using the bench as a shield and not like a
so
you
would
know,
any lawyer.
justice should be blind. Yeah, no, I'm not
Yeah.
saying they wouldn't.
I mean, they'll have a prosecutor. It's not
wouldn't-
like she's
But she
she's not gonna
should
have a
is the
prosecutor.
problem.
This is like saying that's exactly what a spy would say. But isn't that also exactly what someone who didn't do it would say?
Yeah,
In
somebody
the
who's
exact,
smart.
If they were in that exact same
Somebody who
situation, already
knows-
knew all the rules,
Yeah.
was in the system, yeah, they would immediately put
I'm-
all of the safeguards
The problem
in place
is like
so that
obviously
they
they
didn't
know
get fucked
more
over.
It's
than
more like exactly
Especially
what
well, that's
somebody
the
who
pro- but that's
kills
just
spies would
race
say.
relations
that's-
right now in the United States, and the fact that the only one there that was lost was the black kid.
right. But the
So,
problem is
It's not unreasonable.
that they obviously know more than they're saying to anyone. They've deleted all their social medias. They won't give the phone back. They all have immediately
Has there been a court case yet?
lawyered up. Not yet, as far as I know.
So wait,
Okay.
how much of this would you
How
not
much is
do?
that's not necessarily any of our
like
business.
you personally. How much
Huh?
of this would you not do?
Yeah.
Me personally,
Yeah, like if you were this person and you didn't
well,
kill
yeah,
the kid.
Obviously, if I knew more than like I was willing to admit, then yeah, obviously I would do all of this.
Yeah, of course. Like, let's assume like you didn't kill the kid and like something terrible happened, but you don't want to be accused of killing him.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like, something
but
terrible.
But then that's the thing is you should get your lawyer to tell everybody, oh yeah, here is what happened.
Do you do that though?
That is what you do.
Yeah, because like that's one of
You
those
let
things
your
where like
lawyer speak for you.
even if you do that though, then you're saying something, and then people can take something as negative.
You don't want
that's
to
why
nothing
that's
is
why you
negative.
let your
a
lawyer
man
speak
who
for you.
represents
You
himself is representing a fool.
No,
Yeah.
no, like
You know,
I'm
like-
not saying they shouldn't have lawyered up. Obviously, if you or if something happened and you know that something like whatever
let's say you
happened,
just drowned.
that is the thing you do
Yeah.
is if you think there is any chance the law will come after you, you shut up and you get a lawyer.
Look, the amount of people that have
Exactly,
lost a
yes.
black man in
If
the
you,
past.
me, and Patrick
Yeah.
went out on a boat with Al, and he drowned suddenly as we were trying to get home.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing that would be different from us and these guys. If we still had Al's phone, we would probably give it to his family. If
I don't know about that.
If we would probably
Depends.
get lawyers.
What if we were out
and
there
then-
doing
and then-
all of the blow?
Yeah,
and
I
if
was
we-
like,
and
and
if he-
blowing each other.
And if he
Yeah.
drowned,
What
we
if we
would
were all
go to the
sucking-
Coast Guard and go, there was a terrible accident. Somebody drowned out while we were on the water.
All right.
you don't do
right.
as much drugs.
New
as I
setup.
do.
Everyone,
You're not as gay as I am in
I guess
all
Mississippi.
four of
I
those
don't.
boys were out there doing ecstasy and running a train on that man.
No, running a train on the mom. Like, let's be real here. Like,
the mom, they did have.
Right,
from
so
what I
the
said,
only
there
crime
was-
here is pedophilia.
It's a good time.
They went to
Unless they're all over 18, then it's just
a great time.
from my knowledge, they were on an island
Yes.
and they were partying with like some local girls and guys.
Oh, weren't they?
Okay, so they were just all running a train. I mean, somebody was running a train
They
on the mom,
were
surely, but
doing
somebody was running.
drugs. They were having freaky deaky sex,
Yeah,
and now
and
they
if-
do not want that full story to be released
Right.
until they are done doing the court
And
proceedings,
the black
making sure
guy's
that
phone
everybody's
has
cool.
a lot of pictures of them having sex and
Sure.
doing drugs.
And quite frankly, it would be just as
But that's-
embarrassing
but
for
that's-
that black guy to have his family go over all
no,
those
it
photos.
wouldn't. That's what every black person does in the United States. Have you seen how many of them are in prison?
All right, well, bigotry aside,
I'm just saying there is a way.
They wouldn't even
that
be surprised.
everything
that
could
doesn't matter.
be
None of
a
that
thing.
matters because that's not justice.
It's,
It's
true.
it
Justice
is
comes
reasonable
slowly, though.
doubt, though,
Yeah.
which is something our justice system is founded upon.
Justice is slow. That's just the process, unless you want to be a vigilante. Which
Unless
I
you
approve
can
of
prove
vigilantes.
beyond
but
a
still.
shadow of a doubt, beyond
thought you didn't
reasonable
approve of
doubt,
vigilantes.
then we're
No,
not supposed to
I
prosecute
fuck
people.
with vigilantes. I think that vigilanteism is great as long as you're willing to die. I think that like generally the idea is you take somebody's life, you're throwing your own away.
Yeah.
And if it's worth it, then fuck yeah, you do
no,
you,
yeah,
man.
no, that's
Just
fair.
remember, if you kill a killer, there's
you've only-
there's still
exactly.
one killer.
There's still one
so
killer.
you have to
in the
kill
way.
at least two.
Yeah, exactly. One.
Because
you
that's
gotta-
a net gain.
You know, as a matter of
Yeah.
fact, just blow up their
Yeah.
whole house.
Yeah, you're still a killer,
Yeah.
yes, but like you get rid of like you just keep killing
Well,
killers.
see, the point
and
is-
then bam, those numbers start.
That's
to
just
point is
dip.
you-
justice.
you
You
kill-
start
you
right.
kill
Like
it-
then
no,
it's
no,
kind
see,
of working
you're the
for
hangman.
everybody.
The point is you kill enough until like you're the one in charge, and then you can just tell everyone to stop killing. It's like the Roman emperor way of doing things.
Speaking of which, I watched Citizen Vigilante,
I mean, that's how Luke Cage's story usually goes.
which I don't know if
In
either
the
of-
comics, it's weird. That's how it goes. He takes on the streets. He fights his way up the thug ladder, reaches the top, tells everyone else to fuck off, and then runs the city peacefully from the top of the
Real
crime syndicate.
unfair too, because like of that like crime element, he's basically cheating. Like he's bulletproof. God damn it.
Yeah. And I mean, it's the Superman problem.
Yeah.
Who cares if he's all powerful if he's also all good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, fuck it. Luke Cage is the nicest man here. He's bulletproof. Good. That's karma. God gave us Luke Cage so that he could march through the fucking, the dirtiest parts of the city and be like, what the fuck you up to?
Yeah, God
You know?
gave his only
I don't
begotten
know anything
son,
about
and
Luke
then he
Cage.
gave
I've
us
only
Luke
seen
Cage.
like him in the live action Defenders.
You didn't watch the actual Luke Cage show?
Nah, I didn't.
I watched the
Just check
first
it out.
episode. It was whatever.
I just know he's bulletproof. That's
Did you
it.
guys watch
He was
Citizen
bulletproof
Kane
skinned and,
or hear about it at all?
Is
High
he
strength.
super strong?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Citizen Kane. Did
Not
you
the
guys?
strongest super
Did you guys hear about Citizen Vigilante?
Citizen Vigilante.
Army
I-
Hammer's new
I-
movie?
I know. Yeah, I was about to say that. I know the director
Army
who.
Hammer?
It's like his first successful movie that isn't just like a.
Yui Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Yui Bowl's the director.
Yeah,
He's,
basically he's known for making really shitty video game movies, and when people don't
Oh,
like
I know
them,
who Uwe Boll is. You
Yeah,
don't have to
yeah,
explain.
yeah.
yeah,
that.
he made
He's
a new movie with.
legendary amongst millennial gamers.
Yeah, he made a new shitty movie.
conservatives
that is-
love it.
I mean, like, they don't. My wife is conservative and she thinks
Really?
it's a
'Cause, like,
laughing stock.
From what I've been seeing online, conservatives are like, yeah, this is awesome.
Only in the way that only the ones who are like, this really owns the
like the
libs.
the grifter
Yeah,
ones.
the grifter ones, they love it. The ones who are like sensible are like, this is just schlock. Because
Yeah,
it
like
is.
every every Bolt movie.
It's about a man who lives in Britain who is the Punisher, but he doesn't have any character development whatsoever.
he just wants to kill
He's
bad guys.
just a guy who kills bad guys and then it is the movie equivalent of like being in high school and then scribbling your bully's name into your notebook really hard with a pencil. Like, it is just him venting his frustrations about liberals on the screen.
Yeah, basically,
but it's
like,
very boring.
Look, I haven't seen it, and I guarantee you, I can tell you the story.
Go ahead, please.
This guy is
hear
a
it.
cop, and then like he finds a bad case. The justice system fails, and then he's like he resigns, and then he goes on a tirade against like some child trafficking gang or
You've
some
made a
bullshit
much
like
better
that.
movie. No, that it has none of that.
What?
He's just a guy.
It's not even that simple.
No, he's a social media personality who is already killing people.
I saw him with a bunch of cops
And
in
then-
that clip, and I assumed.
No, he kills a bunch of cops
Okay.
in one scene where
he's more postal.
Yeah, no, he kills a bunch of cops in his own house where he has built a giant metal container that has 2 AK-47s on the front of it, and then the cops raid his house, and then he warns them and tells them to leave, and then they don't, and instead they just run in front of this
Does he die
giant
in the
metal
end?
cage. No, if anything, they set it up for a sequel where he's world famous on social media for being the conservative guy who's willing to kill the Arabs.
People have a lot of
He kills an
fantasies about
entire-
shooting cops that are never anything like how that shit's
Yeah,
gonna go
and
down
they
in
just all
reality.
run in front of it, and just start shooting the metal
Yeah,
box, and then
here's
he
the
kills
thing.
them all.
If the cops are at the point where they're
surrounding your house.
it's over.
Yeah, throw your fucking
there's-
gun down and walk out. Maybe they'll shoot you. Maybe they won't. You've already lost.
Yeah, he kills
I
all
would
of
even
them.
walk out,
They
just
they
lay
saw
down.
the box open later, and
Yeah,
then
lay
they
down, put your
open
hands
it.
over your head.
They saw the box open later. They open it, and they're like, "He's not in here." And then there's like a trap door. They open the trap door, and the rest of them die because there's an explosion.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's just like, it's fetishistic wank material is what it is. There's literally nothing to it. There are some characters that are some young kids who get on the bus, but they don't pay the fare. And then he threatens them and then tells them how if you don't pay for the fare, then the price of the fare eventually goes up. And like he points
That
a
sounds
gun
like
at
some-
one of them.
What was that movie we watched with the guy who gets sick of everything? He's like, he robs.
Yes, it's very much that. If he was like, if they instead played him as like you're talking about Falling Down.
Yeah, Falling Down.
Yeah,
I love Falling Down.
If that guy was like Neo from the Matrix, is
Yeah, okay.
effectively
Yeah.
what they play him as. He's just in a trench coat. He's super cool. He's got a silenced pistol that's not a real
If
pistol.
that guy was very serious.
You remember the case in 2016 where those like 5 Somalian like kids, a 16-year-old girl in England, and then they all got off of suspended sentences? One of them got a 4-year prison sentence, and then the rest of them got suspended sentences. And the judge said something to the effect of like, the fact that they're here at all and they don't understand the law or anything about being here, and their life was uprooted and they were moved to a new country and everything. He was very liberal about it, basically. And he gave them very...
Far too forgiving.
Far too forgiving, as some would say. So much so that Uwe Boll made a movie about that situation where at the end the main character kills that guy and his whole family, and then forces the guy to call his friends over who the girl, and then he shoots and kills them, and that's the end of he like just walks away, and that's the end of the movie. He's like this mysterious Arab killer. It's just really weird because he shoots the mom, he shoots like the sister, he shoots people that have like nothing to do with it, and the reason he shoots the sister is because she said on social media that the girl deserved it for what she was wearing. It's a really weird movie. You should watch it. It's no, I take that back. You shouldn't watch it. It's probably legitimately a 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch. It's inconsistent. Scenes will just end and then give no reason.
Sounds like a classic that director's movie.
Yeah, it's just really weird.
It sounds like it's low enough to where it could be watched ironically for the sake of ridicule.
The problem is, it's so boring. Like, there's no character development. There's no funny
does
moments.
Does it have that brown filter?
No.
They didn't even do the brown
it's got
filter?
nothing. There are scenes in that movie that are extended sequences of militaristic personnel just walking around places because they obviously didn't have enough footage to actually make the movie.
Bunch of B-roll.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of B-roll of like the SWAT are surrounding his house. I swear to God, there's 3 full minutes of the SWAT surrounding his house. And I was like, my
How
God.
long is the movie?
It's an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh wow, yeah.
It's just
That's short.
the effects are
Couldn't
really
shoot
you
for
know
the
what?
whole 90 minutes. Huh?
You know what? There is one funny scene in the movie. There's a really low quality scene in the AK-47 machine gun box thing where they obviously like made a fake guy's face and then exploded it from the inside.
Oh, cool.
And which is like, it's really funny because it comes out of nowhere. Like it's just a bunch of guys like realistically getting shot, then very quick scene of guy's face exploding, and then me and Kira just burst out laughing
For the
immediately.
trailer shot.
I don't think you could show that in a trailer.
Maybe a
Dude's
red
face
band
exploding.
trailer?
Yeah, red band trailer. It was basically the Tracer's head explosion, but
You
not
think-
as funny.
Do you think the Tracer head explosion got in the Tracer trailer?
Doubt it. No way. I mean, like that movie.
Tracer head explosion.
Yeah, it's the famous. You've seen the picture of the guy sitting with a suit and he's like a news anchor or something, and then his head just explodes. It's all over
Oh,
YouTube. That's from the
yeah,
movie
like-
Tracer.
Really old. Like
Yes,
super
yeah.
old, like 70s just looking.
I think it's from the 80s. It's like
Yeah.
late 80s, I think. But that's from Tracer. It's not a good movie. It just has
I
that one
remember
good
right,
shot.
The whole plot is they're being invaded by aliens, right? And they
Yeah.
find out that a certain
Frequency makes their
makes
heads
their-
explode. Yeah. There's
Oh.
the guy
Like Mars
who
Attacks.
Did, yes,
Yes.
correct. But worse, because Mars Attacks is actually fantastic. In Tracers, the guy who made the head that explodes and did that effect, he became very famous. And
Yeah,
that's pretty
imagine
much
so. That's a
pretty
great
much the
effect.
only thing that Tracers ever gave to the world was
Kind of
that
like
guy.
a
And I
Phil
think he's the
Tippett.
guy that made Mad God.
Hey, I mean, like, to be fair, the only reason Sin City is even famous is it had transitions.
Yeah, transitions, and it was a whole in black and
Yep.
white. You know, like it had cool
People say
shit.
the trans thing is new.
Yeah, I know. It's been around for forever.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, like, all I know is
It's just famous these
uh,
days, and all the kids want to do transitions.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, I mean, Patrick put in a cool transition. I mean, it is cool.
Anyway, as we were saying,
We were making a bunch of Michael Jackson
Michael?
jokes last episode.
Yeah, we were doing a bunch of Michael stuff.
Michael.
Yeah, Michael
Can you
Jackson.
imagine Michael
Oh,
Jackson was in
Michael
Star
Jackson.
Wars?
Yeah, we were trying to imagine Michael Jackson in Star Wars, and
He
like
was in
what-
Men in Black.
I was thinking it would be real. Yeah, he was. Do you know how that went? Like he wanted so badly to be in Men in Black, like so bad.
Yeah,
And-
didn't he? He gets a cameo in
Actually,
the second movie.
what's
right?
even funnier about
Yeah.
that is I think specifically he told them he would not be an alien.
Correct. Yes, because he looks weird.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I will not be an alien." And then they gave him one scene where they gave him a bunch of lines that he had to read that were vague enough to where they could play it that way anyways. You know,
What's
They
I
must have
say?
cut that because he's only in like a couple of seconds. You see him on the TV.
yeah, he's on the TV
he's
talking
in like
to
the
Q.
floating screens, and he's just like trying to be like, "Hey, let me in, let me
Yeah.
in, let me be a Men in Black."
be a Men in Black. I want to be a Men in Black. I'll be an alien.
Okay, it's
I'm gonna
they,
help the
They really
kids.
gave him the unplugged controller treatment of like, okay, Michael,
Yeah,
here's,
little
being in a
brother with the
movie.
here's a
unplugged
whole
controller.
script worth of stuff we need you to say.
Oh, I also watched Obsession.
how was that?
I
heard it's good.
It's not bad. It's just not like probably as good as you would be led
I don't
to
think I'm
believe.
gonna
But
watch
have
it
you
because,
seen
like-
Iron Lung yet?
I haven't. I want to.
I'm mad because
Mark,
like,
I'm sorry.
well, I'm not mad.
You
I'm
know,
disappointed because I
Markiplier.
didn't get to see
I call him Mark.
back rooms, dude.
I want to see Backrooms. I was going to watch Backrooms after Obsession, but we ended up watching Citizen Vigilante because Backrooms is still in theaters.
No, it's
Ah.
over now.
Is it?
It's out.
Is
Okay.
it finally
Well,
out on streaming?
I don't think that's true because I looked last night and I was still
I
able
also-
to buy tickets.
I also looked, and Wednesday was the last day you could buy tickets in the cinema
Oh, I didn't look in like where we are. I just
Place
saw
that we're
that.
at that I'm not going to say
Yeah,
further.
I just saw like on the internet I could
Actually,
buy
no, there's
tickets.
a bunch of these. Do you think there's a bunch of cinema right?
No.
Okay.
There's not.
You
No,
think
no,
that's
that's not.
too-
a
No,
bunch
no,
of
no,
cinema
no,
ones.
You think
no,
that's
no,
too
no.
revealing?
No, that's pretty much in like 3 states.
Okay.
So,
All right.
yeah.
That's a lot of states, though.
Yeah, it is. That's a lot of states. I mean, Eric worked at one of them, and we don't let Eric say where he
Imagine
worked.
someone like
Oh
going
no, that
into.
one's in like 5 or 6 states, but it is all in the south.
I'm talking about the one on the island.
Oh, the what? That I don't.
Yeah, I thought so.
Imagine someone like going into that cinema's like HQ and like looking up past employee records just to find where Eric is.
Oh, I mean, they'd be looking for me. That I worked in that one. He worked in the other one.
Oh, he worked
Yeah.
at the
At the fancy one. At the fancy big one. I worked at the shitty one.
Oh.
And I went in there
You
and
worked at
watched
the mall,
fucking
mall
yeah,
theater.
yeah. And I went in there to watch the fucking Amazing Digital Circus. And the dude that was working there that was like 50 years old when I worked there and like he was just an usher.
He was
And,
also there 50 years old.
yeah, he was still there. Dude like still drives a Ferrari. Still have no idea what's going on with that dude. He's just 20 years older now. He still drives a Ferrari, still works at the movie theater. I'm like, why
Backrooms will be streaming on the 13th.
On the 13th, it is the what?
Ninth.
9th? Fuck. Okay.
Streaming
It's
where?
available for pre-order already on like
On Peacock,
Amazon,
dude.
whatever.
Obviously.
Ah.
Yeah.
But
Where
yeah.
else? Maybe,
Oh, did you
The
see?
king of
You see,
streaming,
Paramount
Peacock,
is
yeah.
still going ahead with. And I thought they'd go ahead and do this anyways, but they are going ahead with the release of the Avatar movie on Paramount Plus.
Saw that. Yeah. Saw that. A lot of people's immediate reactions were just like, yeah, didn't I see this 2 months ago? Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
mostly just
basically.
people saying like, yeah, I already watched it. Thanks.
I have no interest in the newer Avatar movies.
You know, the weird part is the people who actually watched it were like, yeah, it's not good.
Really?
Yeah, it's just whatever.
Huh.
It's like extremely mid. There was not a single person, and I saw, and I mean,
I
I
thought
was,
the animation looked really.
I was on
good.
Reddit. That's what people said. People on Reddit, people were like, the animation is great. Everything else is extremely
Yeah, that's
mediocre.
never good.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like the animation being great, and like it's a lot of talent that goes into it. I'm not denying it, but it's like
It's like watching Escaflowne.
Yeah, exactly.
I just expect it.
This is beautiful. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But it's,
I mean, it's what
I've
gives
watched
me.
it 3
It's an
times and
isekai.
I'm still not fucking sure what's going on.
It's what gets
here.
me every time I watch something from Studio Trigger. It always looks pretty, but damn it, they suck at storytelling.
What? You didn't understand Kill la Kill? Was it too hard for your pea
No.
brain to understand?
Oh, yes, it was.
Yeah,
but
too
mostly
difficult.
because
I mean, to be fair, Fooly Cooley actually is, though. It's like 6 episodes long. And you're like, I have no idea what's going on.
The one about the firefighters.
Promare.
Yeah, Promare. That
Yeah.
didn't make any sense.
I don't remember. I was pretty drunk, I think, when we watched Promare. I remember liking it, but it didn't take much to me. I mean, like pretty colors and flashing lights on the screen. I'll
What was the
slap my
one
feet
about the
together
kids
like a
who
baby.
surfboarded in the mech?
Eureka 7.
That one was only good at like the last 10 episodes.
Correct. Yes.
That one was that one like
That got good at the very
looked
end.
I
like
know,
it
isn't
was
it weird?
deep, but like I kept feeling like I was missing shit
Yeah.
when it would come on. I
It's
was like,
because it's
have I not
triggered.
seen
Triggered
enough of
kinda
this?
No, that's
isn't-
Bones.
Is that Bones, really?
Yeah, they made the first Full
Oh,
Metal
I
Alchemist.
thought it was Trigger.
Also,
No.
isn't it Eureka?
Yeah, no, it's Eureka. Her name is Eureka.
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 This whole time I thought it was Trigger Studio.
Nah,
Like, isn't
that's
that-
Bones, bro. They made other Eureka's things, and they're really bad.
Is that
Isn't that
like
weird?
That
They
is
couldn't even
weird.
produce the mediocre quality of Eureka 7.
is Eureka fucking, is that Kilala? Is that what's happening there?
Kilala's the fucking tiger from Inuyasha. What?
Yes.
In what context are you asking if Eureka
Have you
is
not read
Kilala?
the credits of Inuyasha?
I'm
Let me
sure
spell
I
Kilala for
I was
you.
too busy jacking off.
Literally.
Oh yes,
I saw
yeah,
this.
Okay, yes, yeah.
and
I
my
see.
What?
brain melted
Yeah,
20
yeah.
years
So-
ago when I saw this.
I'm
Yes,
so
it
The
is.
character
answer.
Kilala in Inuyasha, when I saw her name in the credits,
Okay.
it is spelled Kirara. I shit you not.
Yeah, so they call her Kilala, but in
Her name is Kirara.
Her name is Kirara. It's real.
That is her
What?
real name. So it is Eureka.
It's not the
but
name I would have chose for you,
Eureka.
but if that's your name, that's your name.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good New Vegas reference there, but
Yeah,
anyway.
that's your
Yeah.
name. That's your name. Yeah. Wouldn't chose it, but
Guess you heard about Obsidian being forced to make a new Fallout game by the Xbox thing.
Yeah.
Microsoft
Xbox
is
shaved a third of its staff off and said, "Make games, fuckers! Games people want to play."
you know the weird part about Eureka 7 is that
Yeah.
it's fucking like the last
This
10
might
episodes
be
are
a
when it
good
gets
thing.
good, but
Not
the
for all
last
the people who
episodes are
love
when
it.
it becomes
two of you are talking at the
Evangelion.
same time.
Sorry.
The last 10 episodes of those are the good episodes, but that's also when it just becomes Evangelion.
Yes.
Like at that point,
It's true.
it's just Evangelion.
We have Evangelion at home.
Yeah, it's 100%. It's
All right. To what you were saying.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
It's not good that they shaved off all those employees.
Oh, yes,
I'll start there.
Well, first we can start with Microsoft is a cruel and unforgiving boss.
God.
Yes.
Cruel and unforgiving
Yes.
God.
It is. Yes.
Yes.
And two.
A beautiful.
Now, I will say,
and
if you-
fair,
they-
cruel, unforgiving God.
They are fair like Disney. They like in the same vein of Disney.
Just remember who
where,
our
like,
parent company is
if
here.
you make them if
Yeah,
you make
yeah.
the money
Don't say anything too bad, by the way.
right
Yeah.
if you make them money, they will let you be independent. But
Oh,
if
just
you
like the-
mess,
yeah,
if
just
you
like the
mess
show.
up even once, they will punish you with the wrath of hell.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
to
true.
be fair, I mean, what about all those Xbox exclusives lately that people just got to go out and get an Xbox
Yeah,
for?
for real.
I don't think consoles are going to be a thing much longer.
Probably
Did you
not.
see what Sony's trying to do?
Go pure digital.
Yeah.
No discs, no hardware.
Yeah.
Well, I
mean,
guess
I
the
don't-
hardware of the
Which
console.
is, yeah, I
but,
mean, like,
that's
it's just, it's
I don't
dumb.
think they're going to make a
'Cause
PS7.
Basically, you're
Don't think
making
it's gonna happen.
Like PS6 is the last one.
I think so.
They're doing the thing where like they're trying to compete with the PC, but the PC's just
PC's just something different. I mean, yeah, they're both
Too good.
computers, but like, I don't know.
It's too
There's also
utilitarian.
something. There's something pure about a computer that's only real job is to play really nice video games.
well, it's
That's
because
it.
it's because the computer is much
Yeah.
like a car in the same vein of
Well, yeah, but
with a
most
console,
people can't afford a
you're
Ferrari.
under no
you know?
but no that's not the thing though. Is with the console, you're stuck with with Microsoft or you're stuck with Sony. You're
Mhm.
under their thumb. With a PC, it doesn't really matter because you can always technically go to like Linux and get your own distributions.
Yeah,
you
but you
could-
still have to
even
have
if you're
Windows
dealing-
installed to play video games on it.
But you can do a simulated virtual thing.
Okay, you're still depending on Microsoft though.
Not, I mean, as much
Not
as
if
it
you
is.
pirate
just-
it.
Also, in modern day, not
I
as
mean,
much as
but
you
if
think.
Microsoft,
He's right. You can do a lot of stuff on Linux nowadays that you can play. You can play actual video games.
Linux
on
is
Linux now.
way upgraded these days.
Yeah, it's been 15 years since you couldn't play anything on Linux. Now you can play some things on Linux.
But
Mostly
also even
Old
under
Steam games
but
from
even
15 years
under
ago.
the thumb
Yeah.
of Microsoft, like Windows, there are enough people who can like get around such things into where there's still a level of independence.
see, but here's the trick with that. That requires that be my entire fucking hobby. And like just that basically. Or have a friend whose hobby it is that can jerry rig my fucking computer to do it. Because otherwise, like, I don't have time to figure out all this bullshit and workarounds and all that
Oh, you
kind
mean
of
like
stuff.
emulating things?
I just want to be able to put the fucking disc in the computer download game, me play game.
made yourself really sound old there.
It's
Yeah.
nice.
You don't put discs in computers anymore. That's
I can download it. I don't care. Download game, play game.
sure.
That's
okay.
it. Game work on thing game's supposed to work on.
I think
That's the thing I
disagree
hate
with
about
both
Yeah,
of
but
PC.
you.
even if that's your same goal, that's still PC's
Wanting
still
games
better.
to work. That's the trick with PC though. They are both the best and simultaneously the worst at the same time because it drastically depends on what PC is in your hands at a given time. You know,
You guys are like focused on the hardware. I think that the main thing that really lets PCs compete with consoles these days is being able to use a controller.
Yeah.
Like, I think once you could use a controller on PC, I think it was over for consoles.
suck it, PC Master Race. You
Yeah.
only became more acceptable when you started using controllers.
I mean, there are some games where controller is the only way to play that fucking game. I'm not
Yeah.
playing a Dark Souls on fucking keyboard and mouse. It ain't happening, dude. It is not designed with that in mind at all.
Yeah.
There's no good way to do it. It just feels like shit.
Oh my god! Did you guys see that GTA 6's starting price point is gonna be $80 fucking?
I did, but I'm not really that surprised. Nintendo new games are
They can
80
do it.
too.
it's ridiculous.
People will buy it.
Shit.
I mean, I'm not going to buy it, but people will buy it. I didn't buy GTA 5. I didn't buy GTA 4. Yeah, me neither.
I remember
like,
pre-ordering GTA.
You know what?
5.
I didn't buy GTA 3.
I didn't buy it. My older brother did. So
I
it
bought
was in the
Vice City.
collection.
I bought Vice City.
Yeah,
That's
3 and Vice City were in the collection, and San Andreas. But that was all my older brother. I was never.
But
into
San
the Grand
Andreas is
Theft Auto
4,
games.
isn't it?
No,
No,
San
4
Andreas
is
its
4.
own separate game.
Is it? Okay.
With
then
Nico
yes.
Bellic, the
So-
Eastern European guy.
Oh, yeah. So I bought Vice City and San Andreas. Those are the only 2 Grand Theft Auto games I ever owned. And I never played San Andreas. I played it for like 15 minutes, never
Yeah,
played
Vice
it again.
City
God,
and
San Andreas is so
Andreas
good,
are
though.
technically
Is it?
spin-offs. Technically.
In my opinion, San Andreas is the best GTA game.
I'm not really
That's
that
not an
surprised.
uncommon opinion.
Yeah.
It's like the king of the classics.
From what I
And
hear
it
of
holds
like
up pretty well.
people who
Yeah.
are like, if you want to play a GTA game for its story, GTA 4 is the one. Where like,
4?
you're, yeah, where
it's,
you're like,
it's okay. That's a decent one. I'd say second best.
yeah, where it's like, oh, you're an Eastern European, you come to the United States, and it's hard to not be a criminal because you are an Eastern European migrant, and the only thing the other people that you know are doing is crime.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, that's a good story.
It-
Or
It's
you
a
can
good
go
way
get
gets
a
to
you
minimum
into
wage
doing-
job.
Yeah, you can go
It's,
work at the McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
It's very fulfilling.
it's an easy way to get you into the action and the GTAing.
It'll pay you enough to worry about starving.
I'm not one of
every
those
day.
people that ever played GTA for the story anyways. I never once played a story part in a GTA. I just kind of like went around and shot
See,
people.
I don't know. The first one I beat was San Andreas, and like that was basically peak story. So I started playing them for the story, and that's what I expect.
Isn't
expect
5
it.
like
But no,
story
Rockstar's
really good?
No, it's okay. Rockstar's good at crafting a decent single player story.
Red
Dead
Dead Redemption
Redemption
2 is the only one I can think of.
Red Dead Redemption 1.
Red Dead Redemption 1.
I don't remember Red Dead Redemption 1 having a good story. I remember it having good
That's because you're not
moments.
good at memorizing things.
And then I remember it having one good moment that really made me feel something when you first get into Mexico and it plays that song.
That was a really good moment.
That's the only
ending
thing I
too,
remember of
dude.
that game. Oh, I remember the ending, but I don't remember like being like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, but you don't
I
like
remember being
westerns, so
I just remember being like, "Wait, so what?"
yeah.
I really enjoyed it from beginning to end.
I remember-
just recently repurchased
I remember you
it,
telling me
actually.
you were like, "Will, I hate spaghetti westerns with a fucking passion."
Yeah, I mean, when you get ripped by a cowboy at 7 years old, that's what it does to you. I'm sorry to break your fucking bubble.
You didn't get ripped by a cowboy. You got ripped by his horse. Get over
I got
it.
ripped by multiple cowboys and their horses. It wasn't just one guy.
Yeah, when they started unscrewing all their flashlights.
Well, that's
and
what you
emptying them
get
out
for
into their
being a
hands.
stable boy. If you ask me, when you got the job,
They were
as,
lanterns. Thank you very much.
when you got the
Oof.
job as stable boy, you kind of were asking for it.
Yeah. I watched Brokeback Mountain.
Did
I
you
think-
see
did
what
we
he
already
was
talk
yeah,
about
wearing?
we talked about that.
Yeah, okay.
He had those little coveralls on.
They
Little
had
slut.
the little assless chaps. I was wearing the chaps for being on the horse, but I
Huh.
forgot to wear my pants and my underwear. Yeah.
Why
He
didn't Jackie Chan star in
forgot,
more
yeah.
westerns?
Why didn't he star in more westerns?
Yeah.
Jackie Chan, because he's a Chinese man who got famous in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, but he
Probably.
was in a lot of westerns. He's got a
Yeah,
point.
2. 1.5.
1.5.
Around the
You
World
know-
in 80s days is kind of a western.
What about
Oh.
Wild Wild West?
He's
2.5.
not in that.
Yeah,
That's
he
a Will
is.
Smith movie.
Yeah, it's Will Smith and Jackie Chan.
No.
No.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it is.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's.
But yeah,
Will Smith
Around
and
the World in
Jackie
80 days is kind of
Oh.
a western.
I suppose so. So that would just be
2.5.
Shanghai Noon, Around the World in 80 Days, and
Wild Wild West.
anywhere from
I don't watch movies. Yeah, and Wild Wild West. I don't watch a lot of movies, so
sure,
like in my
Wild
head,
Wild West. Let's
I'm like,
just
I
throw
don't.
that
I'm
one
trying
in
to think
there.
of like movies that I know that Jackie Chan was in. That
Eric,
I've
have you seen West Side Story?
Yeah, have you seen West Side Story?
Where is this going?
Answer the question.
Answer the fucking question, you piece of shit.
scumbag.
I've never actually sat down and watched West Side Story.
No one has
Okay,
seen
see,
this
there is
fucking movie.
nobody on this podcast. Will was like, the only thing I know about Greece is, the fucking in the alleyway, the like,
Yep, that's
and
West
I was
Side
like,
Story.
that's West Side Story. It was
That's
like, what-
literally the only thing I know about
Yeah,
West Side
exactly.
Story.
Same. I was like, I watched a production of Grease.
I bet you
on
know
a
who I
fucking-
bet would know all about West Side Story. Al.
Yeah, of course. He knows everything about
Because
Grease.
he's gay, so he
Yes.
knows about musical theater.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Al right
Racism.
now. I'm gonna call him and
I'm
ask
more
him.
mad that Patrick's gay and doesn't know about West Side Story.
Me and him were in theater together.
Yeah. What's your excuse, Eric?
We were doing
not even
gay,
gay.
shit in the back,
You're
obviously.
not even
we were
gay.
doing-
What's
yeah,
your
we're-
excuse?
I was in theater. It wasn't gay while I was in theater. It's just being in theater. But
Yeah, that's correct.
When I kissed you
It's
as
like prison.
Juliet, I was just an actor. I was
yes,
just
exactly.
acting.
It's called acting. Okay. I was acting my colon all over his hard cock. That's just how it works.
I hope Al has seen West Side Story.
I'm gonna ask him. We're gonna find out.
But it's just Romeo and
I bet he's
Juliet
at work.
told
Dude.
in like 19.
Hey, Al.
What's up?
I was talking to Will and Eric, and I'm trying to think we were like, has anybody that I know has seen West Side Story? Have you seen West Side Story?
Yeah, I've seen both of them.
Is it good?
There's two?
There's two. Wait,
There's
wait,
more than
there's
one.
two?
Yeah.
But there's a remake of it. There's the
Oh.
old one, and then there's one that Steven Spielberg did.
Okay, because Will thought that the fucking like the Sharks versus the Jets thing was from Greece, and I was like, no, that's from West Side Story. And then we realized none of us had seen it. I don't think I know anybody that has, and I was like, if anybody has, it's fucking Al.
Yeah, I've seen both of them, and I like a couple of the songs. I don't like the songs in general, but there's
Is
a
it-
couple of songs that are really good.
Some of them are okay.
Is it better than Greece? Is it good? Is it good as
No,
Greece?
it's not. I don't think it's better than Grease.
Okay, all right,
Y'all
thank
think
you.
West Side Story is better than Grease?
Hold on. Let's get a vote.
This is when
here.
Al finds out they haven't seen West Side Story. He's the only human
Yeah, so
being in
they're
the world
saying
who's seen
Grease,
West Side
so,
Story.
yeah.
Okay,
The gays are saying Grease.
okay, fair.
Stay on the game.
Fair. The
I-
gays know it. The
I
gays
trust
have
the
it.
gays.
Yeah, me too. I trust the gays. Thank you, Al.
Generally, yeah.
Bye.
There
See?
we go.
Yeah.
Well, I knew it.
All right then.
Yeah. I mean,
Also,
we
I like
all
how you
knew
took
it.
credit
The gays, they're
of
straight
Al
shooters.
doing it when I was like, oh, you know who would know it? Al. And then you were like, oh, yeah, let me call him. I like how
Yeah.
you took credit for that.
Yeah, of course. I take credit for everything. Have you been on this show? I edit it. I'm on it. I do all the artwork.
Here he goes with I edited it.
Yeah.
I edited it. I edited it.
Oh, I'm
Listen,
sorry. You edited 17 episodes. And Eric, at what, 60 maybe? We're at, what, 230? I did most of them.
Listen, man.
And so Kira did most of the other ones.
He's like
It doesn't-
Hamilton on the Federalist Papers or whatever.
Yeah,
you know.
I did. Well, I've edited 3 of them.
it's a group project, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I did the lion's share, but you know.
Well, yeah, no one asked you to do the lion's share. Leave it to the lion. That's the
Look, the
lion's
fact that
goddamn
you guys
share.
didn't like them and started re-editing them after the fact because it was just titty pics doesn't mean that like it was inferior.
You know what?
I thought it was great with all the titty pics.
You know what I can take credit for?
Hmm.
I found the Bambi picture. So how about that, huh?
That's
That
true
is pretty
enough.
much the most important thing on this
That's
podcast.
pretty much the
What's-
entire.
That's essentially what this podcast is about.
100%. That's what this podcast is about.
Patrick,
What?
Bambi picture?
Patrick, go ahead and put the Bambi picture
Oh,
up.
you putting
See?
that up there.
There
Who,
it is.
who is this guy?
Who's what guy?
That red guy.
I can't see your
The
hand.
red guy.
Diablos?
That's Diablos from Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah.
Nah.
He's red and black. Yeah, he lives in
Yeah.
a magic lamp and he fucks your face.
He's a genie.
Yeah. That guy
he's
rocked my shit when I first played
Yeah,
that
I mean,
game.
that's how it works. I played it as an adult recently and I just whooped his ass and I was like, oh.
Well, once you understand the junctioning system, which takes about, 15 years to understand.
Once if you're a child and then you grow up and you're like, wait a minute, I think I understand. And then you're like, no, I still don't understand it. And you
Yeah.
take about like an hour and then you go, I still have no idea what I'm doing. You look up some YouTube videos.
Yeah. And then about a year later,
Yeah,
you'll
about
be
a year
watching
later.
another tutorial after having given up for the 5th time.
And then your
it'll
wife will
finally
explain
click.
it to you. And your wife will explain it to you. And then you'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Okay.
It's like,
And
oh,
then you'll
okay.
hit her out of embarrassment.
yeah, of course.
So
well,
wait, then if I
duh.
junction fire, does that make my attacks do fire damage? Yes, but also no.
Yeah, but no. Also,
What?
hold down select and press the boost button repeatedly.
Yes, but not when it crosses it out.
Are
It's
you mad that you
infuriating.
couldn't summon Griever? Like, it's just not possible. He's not in the game. Like, the final boss summons him. And the whole game is like, he's the ultimate summon. He's so cool. And then you don't ever get to use him. You get Eden, which very cool.
I didn't go for all of the summons. By the time I finally understood the game enough to like power my way through it,
You just did that.
I
You
was just
powered
like,
your way
I
through
need to
it.
get through to the
Yeah.
end of this game to say that I finally gotten to the end of this game. That is number 2 out of 2 Final Fantasy games I have beaten. No, 3. 3. I have beaten 3 Final Fantasy games all the way through. That is
7,
it.
10, and 8.
8, 10, and 12.
I'm sorry. 8, 10, and 12?
What if,
Yes,
he,
sir.
what if he had said 8, 10, 14?
I
I apparently would
No,
be
if he had
20
said
years
8
older because how in God's name do you beat everything in a fucking MMO?
Well,
Yeah.
Al's done it. If he had said like
And you beat the main
8,
story.
12, and 14, I would have been pissed. Or 8, 11, and 12.
11.
Like, you can
Yeah.
beat Guild Wars 2
8,
for
Who
12, and
alive
13?
today has played 11?
You couldn't play
That is
it at
a
the
lost
time.
generation. Like
ca-
fucking.
No, it
I
was.
bought Final Fantasy fucking 11. I installed it on my PC with my 56K fucking dial-up
Same.
modem, and it was just like, that's what you need, 56K at least.
Yeah, it took a day and a half to download.
I bought the fucking subscription. It took me a fucking day and a half.
Yeah.
Plus, it got fucking canceled multiple times trying to do updates because dial-up phone call.
Making a fucking account was hellish.
So it took like 3 or 4 days. I had never made an account before. I was a little child. The process of typing my grandfather's credit card information in there was the most nerve-wracking thing because I was just like, okay, there's just so many numbers. It's such a long string of disjointed numbers.
I had that
And I
at
kept
a
having
very
to like
young
look at it.
child when I wanted to play Ragnarok, and then I told my parents that I needed a credit card for it, and then they were like, "Who makes it?" And I was like, "It's a Korean game." And they were like, "We're not giving our
I was
money
not
to the
willing
Koreans."
to tell my parents I was playing MMO, so I had to do free shit like Adventure Quest.
RuneScape,
Ouch.
No. I didn't.
Furcadia. You were
didn't
big
even-
on Furcadia.
Well,
know what
thankfully,
that is.
Blizzard came in clutch a few years later
Don't lie. You played Furcadia so
with
much.
a
Wizard
you know,
101.
woo.
Wizard 101,
Wizard
Fly
101.
FF.
What's Fly FF?
It's Fly for Free, dude.
Dude, I think
It was
that
a-
he
it was
was
an
probably
MMO.
playing stuff that was like advertised on Cartoon Network, not the fucking kiddie
Oh,
porn
yes,
games you
you're-
were
Yeah,
Cartoon
playing.
yeah,
at
Network
the time.
Summer Resort.
Yeah, the Cartoon Network like .com games.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh,
Yes.
yep.
Do you remember
Yes.
the Gundam one? It was just like
Gundam
hex
one?
cells, and it was Gundam.
Oh
Wing.
yeah, I do remember that.
You just
Really?
you would just lose. It was just like I didn't understand it as a child, but it was just rock paper scissors,
Oh.
and you had to choose a Gundam, and then each Gundam represented rock paper or scissors, and then you had to find your way through a map of other I'm talking like 50 to 60 other Gundam, and you just had to hope you didn't run into a guy that had the thing you didn't have, like that beat you. Like if you had paper, you didn't run into a scissors guy.
It's almost like just a checkers board, but it's really
Yeah,
long and narrow,
it was-
and you
yeah, it
have
was-
one piece and they have 20.
Yeah, it was Minesweeper, but you get if you step on one of the mines.
It's like you might be able to jump every piece.
But they had cool anime fights that they would play. And that was what made you go back. You'd be like, okay. And well, I mean, in me, I was jacking off to it. But like if
Right, right.
yeah, but they because I mean, let's be honest, my
they
first
call it gunpla for a reason.
dude, my first
Yeah.
male crush, I've told
Like,
you.
know, butt play,
Yeah.
gunpla. Yeah, same
Yeah,
thing.
of course. Yeah, absolutely.
It's right there. It's subtext.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Why do you
Also,
think
yeah.
their feet are shaped like that?
I mean, pretty boys with problems. You know, I mean, that's the Gundam.
I want to say
way.
I hate that his name. I hate that I didn't like Quatra because Quatra,
Catra.
not Quatra, Catra.
It's
You know
spelled
what?
Quatra, but his name was.
You know what? It
pronounced
might be
Catra.
Catra. Is he the blonde one?
Catra Rababa winner. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he was the one I was in love with.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
the-
he was the sensitive one.
What's the one with the
and he
sharp?
was definitely wanting to get fucked by Troa Barton, the guy
Correct.
with the sharp hair.
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
went
I was
one way.
upset that I wasn't in love with Troa because Troa is such a cool name. Hiro Yui sucks as a name. Troa Barton's a cool ass name, and then you have like Ching Chong or whatever the fuck his name is, like random fucking
Wu
Asian.
Fei.
Yeah, fucking yeah, exactly.
He's the Chinese one.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Like,
And Duo Maxwell is the American.
Duo
'Cause
Maxwell's a cool ass name.
Duo Maxwell was a cool ass character. I actually
Yeah.
liked him.
You think you'd name your child Duo?
No.
Why not? It's a cool name.
Yeah, I mean, if I wanted him to like
Only if it was
wear
my
a
second
trench coat
child.
and fight, supernatural threats like in
What
a
if you wanted your
subway.
kid to be like the Phantom of the Opera? What would you name him?
I would name him.
That's a cool thing I've never asked people. If you have like an idea for what your child, what you want them to be, what are you gonna name them?
No. Keep it like you had it.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
If you knew for a fact the destiny of your child was to be the Phantom of the Opera,
Correct. Yes.
what would you name him? And
Oh.
Suzanne
Ooh.
is what-
Suzanne.
Suzanne.
Yeah,
That's like a
'cause
boy
the Phantom
named
of the
Sue
Opera
type of
is a-
situation.
That's what. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sue.
it's a-
basically,
it's a boy named
So you're
Sue
just gonna
situation.
Tough
try
him
and
up.
make him
Yeah.
angrier?
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
like that way he is a great Phantom.
So
of
you
the
know
Opera.
he's going to suffer, so you're going to make his life worse.
That means
He
he's
know-
a
he's
tragic character.
Yeah, he's already a. You might as
He's
well
already-
like give him
he's gonna
some-
be a Phantom of the Opera. I'm just boosting him up.
Exactly. Like it. Like
I'm helping the tragedy.
Is it going to be worse or better if your tragic son is named Sue? People are going to look at him and be like, "Well, his
name was
They're
Sue.
not
They're gonna blame me.
Sue.
They're
Yeah,
going to be
of
like, you
course.
fucked him up when you named him Sue.
Well, I was
be
just
dead.
following fate. I was
Yeah.
just following fate.
Right. The fucking fates came to me. They've got
I
a
went
piece of
to
twine.
I went to
They
a
tried to fucking-
$20 psychic. She said, "Name him Sue." How was I? He's gonna be the Phantom of the Opera. I'm just doing what fate says.
There were three bitches huddled around with a pair of scissors, swapping an eyeball between them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they were like gonna, they were gonna like cut the thread, and then it turned gold. And
Right.
they were like, "Yeah, your son's gonna be Phantom of the Opera." And I was
I
like,
don't
"Well, there's
have a
nothing I can
choice.
do about
No,
that."
I don't
Yeah,
have a choice in
absolutely.
this.
And I was like, "What should I do?" And they're like,
drags Meg up.
Name him Sue.
Mhm.
"Yeah." And then like they kind of like argued a bit for it, like and took the eyeball between each other and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
then Hades showed up, and there was like a goat guy.
Mhm.
It was a whole problem naming my son Sue. Really, just probably one of the worst
It
things
took
ever
all
done.
day, yeah.
Yeah, it took all fucking day.
Mhm.
What if your son was going to be president? Like your son is
Smother
going
him. Smother him in the crib.
to just put him down. Just put him down. You don't want him to give him such a terrible life. I'm thinking I would name him Maximilian or something. Like Maximilian Pegasus.
President face.
Oda Nobunaga.
Oh my god, yeah, you could name it like some dumb shit where it's just like, yeah, my son's gonna be president.
Nobunaga,
Yeah.
Napoleon.
Maxim. Yeah,
Maximus.
Yeah, Maximus.
Biggest dickus.
Yeah. All right, your
The
son's
third.
gonna be a fucking garbage sweep. Yeah, like he's just gonna be like a guy.
Larry. I think every good janitor's name is Larry.
I was gonna go with Otis.
Raziel.
Let's be fair, that is kind of what Raziel does for the entire course. He's just sweeping up trash, basically.
More or less.
And he's just sweeping up the timeline repeatedly.
Yep, just cleaning up the timeline here.
Yeah.
Like Deadpool at the end of the first Deadpool movie.
Honestly-
or second Deadpool movie.
Honestly, Otis isn't a bad name. Like,
It is.
You
It
think
is
so?
objectively a bad name, yes.
you think so? I think it's kind of cool.
It's a
got
bad
like
name
a
for anything other than a dog.
Nah,
that's
it's got like a
fat
cool
face.
Russian thing to it, you know? Like as long as your son's got cool jowls, you can name him Otis.
It's the
So
problem
if
is
he
it's
looks
only
like a
cool.
bulldog,
yeah, exactly.
The problem
You
is
could
it's
call
only
him
cool once he's 40 and above.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
He's got
if
40.
he's
Like,
English and
yeah,
he
it's like
smokes a
naming him
pipe.
Sue. He's gonna. I mean, if you name your child Otis, he's gonna end up being a rapist eventually. Like you named him Otis, he's got to deal with that for
Yeah,
most of
just
his
like
life.
if you name him Lamarcus, he's going to end up in prison.
Yes, or just shot by a man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, for having Skittles in his pocket.
Yep.
Yep.
My favorite. God, I love living in America. You ever just think about someday some guy could just like be pulling Skittles out of his pocket and you could get scared and shoot him to death with your gun and then just completely get off because you're white?
Ugh, one can dream.
every day, brother. Every fucking day. The fucked up part is there are legitimately people in Mississippi who have that, like, they want to shoot a guy. Like, they're just toting around
I don't know
their
what you're
gun.
talking about.
Yeah.
Nah,
What? Who?
ain't nobody
Who?
like that.
No, that's
That's not a
no,
thing.
that's not a thing. No, I don't know what you're. Nope. No, you made that up.
Never happened. Nope,
Yeah.
never happened. Doesn't exist. Not real. Fake news.
If your son's gonna end up being okay, how about this? Your daughter is going to end up being a famous pirate, like that one lady, or that one
Badass.
Chinese lady, and you know that the fucking witches are like, she will be a famous pirate, and you're like, okay,
probably
well, what
Elizabeth Swan for the giggles.
oh, okay. You think she believes? You'd have to make sure she believes in ghost stories.
Yeah. Yeah, she would be superstitious.
Yeah, she'd be like,
Very superstitious.
I'd fuck
like,
her
Kill
right
a man
up. Yeah,
for
and
not
then-
knocking on wood after like stepping on a crack or something.
Kill a man in front of her and then convince her for the rest of the life by dressing up as him that he comes to visit her at night as a ghost. 100% she 100% believes in ghost stories.
Mhm.
I knew somebody whose dad would dress up as Jeepers Creepers to like scare them, just like right before they went to bed to scare
That's
them to
so
sleep.
fucked up.
How in fuck's name would that make someone go to sleep?
I don't know, but like that was
That is incorrect.
that's what they told
That
me.
is
I
not a healthy response to thinking.
No,
that the
he was
Jeepers
very
Creepers
abusive.
monster
Yeah,
was there.
I
no,
have-
he was very abusive.
I have a similar story. I was watching The Shining.
I'd shoot him.
Yeah, of course. In
He,
the back.
no, he's dead. Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Did he
Yeah.
get shot pretending to be the creeper? I mean,
He's
that's
still
a
doing
good way
it
to
at
do it.
35. Yeah, he's still like doing it to his son.
I don't know, but I do know he's dead.
Yeah. That's one of those guys who's like, I really just hope some motherfucker walks up to me dressed as the Jeepers Creepers monster.
Oh, dude,
I'll fucking
did you ever
blow
watch
him
those
away.
videos of the clowns? You know, in whatever that was.
Yeah, the clown
and then,
thing.
and then like people started going, you know what? Fuck this, and just started hitting them with their cars.
Yeah, one guy ran over. Yeah, they killed a guy.
Yeah.
They filmed it too. They filmed themselves
Guys,
running over a
guys,
scary
seriously?
clown in the road.
That was called a Black Lives Matter protest. We don't call them clowns. And that was a tragedy.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Jeez, you
I'm
guys.
sorry.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm sitting
yeah.
here like watching you guys just like animals.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
it's
actually, you know what? Speaking of clowns,
ice officers.
you,
Am I
you-
right?
You fucking clown, Eric, and I could say that because you went to clown school.
I did.
You
The good
waste of fucking clown. Do you know how to juggle?
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
See?
Okay, I was
Told
gonna
you.
say,
Told you.
I had
What?
this whole thing where I was like, you were gonna say no, and I was gonna be like, what a waste of clown school.
He was talking last episode about how like, oh, you went to fucking theater school, had clown school, and you don't know how to juggle. And I was like, I guarantee you, Eric at one point knew how to juggle. He might not know how to do it anymore, but at some point in Eric's life, he knew how to juggle.
Well,
Yeah.
remember, I did theater and I was incredibly poor. So every time I left the cafeteria at the community college, I would steal 3 or 4 fruits and I would be juggling them as I left. That's a real story. No,
Yeah.
I really did that. That's
Yeah.
a real thing I used to do.
Yeah.
I used to steal lots of fruit.
Fuck, I wish I remembered the song from Aladdin.
And I would
One
do it-
step ahead of the bread line.
Yeah.
yeah. Eric's
that's-
just singing and sliding down curtains while holding like 5 fruits.
Eric would
Moonwalking.
be like,
I was
no lunch
moonwalking and
ladies.
juggling, and everyone was like clapping, going. It's
Yeah.
kind of one of those things where you hide in plain sight, you know, because I'm juggling the fruit and dancing. Everyone's
Yeah, they
like,
just assume you're like
"Yay!"
some sort of circus performer.
Right.
Yeah.
So then I
They'd
just
never think
like
you were a
walk
thief.
out with the shit.
If your son's gonna end up homeless, what do you name him?
Who cares?
Harold.
Nothing. yeah.
Trash.
Oh, heroin?
Yeah,
Heroin? That's-
Harold.
Harold.
Harold
Okay.
the heroin addict.
See, it works.
Yeah, that's me, Harold the heroin addict. Why does he
Nah,
sound
let's
like?
be honest.
Does he sound like Mater from
He's
Cars?
too lazy to try and find heroin.
Yeah.
Just name him Rhino.
Yeah.
Then he'd be Rhino the Wino.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
Now,
He's just
anyone named
drinking whatever.
Rhino does steroids.
No,
But he's a disappointment.
Oh.
he wouldn't even be a
That's the whole
wino
point.
either.
If
He's
he
not
was
gonna,
on steroids, he'd have a fucking apartment where he abuses his girlfriend.
Also, he's gonna be drinking breath cleaner, like basically. You gotta name him like Cresto or something. like he's not gonna be drinking wine. Where's a homeless guy get wine?
Oh, you know what? Actually, if I knew he was gonna be homeless, I would name him Arby's. That way he'd get a job as a mascot.
Would you ever name one of your kids after a company so that they can
Hey,
get free
it's the
stuff from the
Arby's
company?
homeless man. I love the Arby's unhoused. Also, can we all agree that unhoused is far more pretentious than homeless?
Yeah, 100%.
Fuck unhoused. That is
Yeah.
so much more insulting than homeless.
Arby the
homeless
unhoused.
is just straightforward.
My arguments with
Okay.
like the things like that, and I do understand some of the points to that stuff, like with like disabled people, you know, instead of calling them handicapped, you got disabled. It's a whole
Yeah,
thing.
you call them
Yeah,
Or
it's
broke.
it's a whole thing.
You
I
call them
I do understand it.
handicapable, and then you speak down to them the whole time.
The problem with the homeless thing that though, and is one, yeah, you don't speak down to people when you do that kind of stuff. Two,
I do.
they call themselves homeless.
They do.
So like
Homeless camps?
Especially my employees
100%.
who keep shoving
By
shit
that,
in
he
the
just means
fucking
people in
laundry
wheelchairs, by the
hampers.
way. He just means it's people in wheelchairs. He doesn't actually mean people.
yeah.
Mhm.
Wait, do you think you could ever live in a
I call
homeless
anyone
camp?
with any handicap
Me?
retarded
Yeah.
through their
Um,
face constantly.
No, I thought the whole thing with like being homeless is like you barely trust a whole bunch of like because
No, like
You
one of
burn
those
bridges.
one of those Japanese homeless camps where it's
I
like
was
it's a
homeless.
close knit. Yeah, you were.
oh yeah,
where it's like one of
probably.
those close knit people that live in a park somewhere in the city in like tents, and you have to move every now and again, and you
A
all make your
Japanese
money.
one. Yeah, I think
You all
so.
make your
Wait.
money picking up cans and throwing them
Yeah.
away and making $3 a day.
No, I
Am
think
I the
could
only
do
member
that.
of this podcast that's ever been homeless?
No, I've been homeless.
I've never been homeless.
Okay. You have been homeless? Okay.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Been
You
homeless. Don't tell Eric. I've never.
Yeah, he was rich at one point, dude.
I've never. Don't tell Eric.
you know,
I said don't
I
tell
smell a lack of
Tourist.
homelessness.
You smell a tourist.
If your son was going to grow up to be a pretentious racist podcaster, what would you name him?
Patrick.
That's the show, folks. Thank you for listening to Anything Cast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
Join your local DSA. I'm Will.